Hi judges! As we enter the final week of StreamOn, I wanted to take a moment to address all of you directly and make my case for why I should win StreamOn. Some of you have likely already seen my Christmas in May and craft along streams and were confused to what I'm up to. It seems that guessing our strategy each week is something the judges enjoy. This week though, I'm going to remove all the mystery. My strategy is simple. I'm not just going to try and show you me at my best. Instead, consider this week a preview of the kind of content you may expect more of if I win StreamOn.
Understanding and contextualizing that content is critical though. That's what this video is all about. That's why we're asking this. If you see and do nothing else for Banzai this week, please just watch this video. I've also prepared a business plan for what we plan to do if Banzai wins StreamOn, and you can review that plan by visiting the URL below.
In the last episode of StreamOn, Anna and the judges struggled to find a way to neatly describe my content. You ended up settling on the phrase, the Banzai approach, but there's a much simpler way to describe it.
I'd say it's like a zany children's show, but on Twitch. Think about it for a moment. If you had to reimagine a children's show for an interactive live streaming platform, wouldn't it look just like Banzai Stream? It makes sense that no one could think of a stream like that. A children's show is so far outside the context of what Twitch is now that it's hard to even imagine one on Twitch. But that's what Banzai Stream is, and it isn't on accident.
None of you would know this, but my very first creative stream on Twitch started in December of 2015. I threw on an elf outfit and streamed my toy making live from the North Pole. Even with my garbage bitrate and non-existent production values back then, during my first week on Twitch, I had over a dozen families tuned in to watch along with their children. For some families now, watching Banzai, the Christmas elf building toys for Santa on Twitch is as much a part of their family's holiday tradition as watching the Charlie Brown Christmas special. My point is, this stream was designed from the ground up to be something completely different. Other streams are just family friendly. This stream is family oriented. Producing fun and engaging content for families is what the core of what I do.
Since the day we started streaming, Banzai and I have had a shared vision of not just this stream's future, but Twitch's future too. In another few years, we see interactive, live-streamed entertainment being watched in every American home. Local sports teams will broadcast their games on Twitch. Your teenage cousin will tune in to watch her favorite fashion advice stream. Your granddad even is going to watch his favorite golf pros and fishing streamers give live tips. And your kids are going to watch Banzai.
None of that happens on its own though. In order to attract that kind of viewer, you first need to provide that kind of content. And that's exactly what I do. It's working too. My stream demographics are dramatically different than the rest of Twitch. Fully 46% of my viewers identify as women or other non-binary gender. Only 16% of my viewers fall in the 18 to 25 age bracket. 20% of my viewers watch my stream as a family. Most incredibly of all, 28% of my regulars found and settled on my stream within their first week on Twitch.
That's the key difference to it. You look at Banzai and think, every time I watch her, she only has 70 viewers, while Wavy and 88-Bit each have 120. The big deal is, those 70 viewers are people who otherwise wouldn't be watching Twitch at all. I don't know just how much data the Twitch science team has, but if you can, ask them to try this. Take the percentage of time that Banzai's regulars spend watching her channel versus other channels, and compare that same percentage for Wavy and 88-Bit. You'll find that Banzai's viewers don't really watch nearly as much else on Twitch as others do. And that's because the kind of family-oriented content she produces barely exists on Twitch right now.
I I occasionally hear new streamers say that they wish they had joined Twitch back in 2012 and had the opportunity to grow with the platform. Putting aside how hard it was for those early streamers to be pioneers, these new streamers are right about one thing. Right time and right place can mean everything. This is the right time to start what I'm doing, and Twitch is the right place for it. Winning StreamOn won't mean that I hit 200 congruent next year, but it will mean that I will hit 1,000 congruents in 3 years. That's a bold prediction, but we have the talent and the plan to get us there. All we need now are the resources.
I'm going to segue for a moment to provide you all with some context for what we say next. In September of 2016, I'd been working in business operations management for 7 years, working 60 to 80 hours a week, every week, and I was miserable. I'd saved up enough money to pay all our bills for a year, and I decided that I would quit to attend a coding boot camp and transition into being a software engineer. Things seemed to be going okay, and then in December of 2016, my father's cancer began to get the better of him and left him bedridden. We had to take him in and begin paying all his bills and healthcare costs too. For the next year and a half, we struggled just to get by. We blew through every ounce of our savings, had to max out our credit cards, and had to put up for sale the house I bought while I was in the Army. Banzai offered to quit streaming and return to a regular job several times throughout it, but I begged her not to. I wasn't about to let the pursuit of my dream cost Banzai her own. It was only the week after PAX East that I finally completed my job transition, and I was hired on as a software engineer at Microsoft. Now, for the first time in over a year, we don't have to worry about how the bills will get paid or if Banzai can afford to keep streaming.
The point of that story isn't to make you feel sorry for us. It's to make you understand. We know just how much this $60,000 can mean to a streamer struggling to stay at it full time. We've been through that trial and we've come out the other side. But that leaves me with a unique advantage. For me, this isn't $60,000 that will go towards paying my rent and utilities. That's finally taken care of. This is $60,000 that go towards making this stream something incredible. For Twitch, it means that this prize money just doesn't go into my pocket. It's going to be reinvested into changing the face of the platform.
Banzai has over 8 years in early childhood education and development experience. I have managed budgets of over $50 million a year and overseen upwards of 1,500 personnel at a time. When we say that we have the vision, the talent, and the passion to bring family entertainment and an entirely new audience to Twitch, we mean it. This shift in demographics will happen. I'm sure of that much. The only thing we're missing is the funds to make it happen quickly.
For me, StreamOn hasn't just been an 11-episode game show. This has been a 2.5-month-long investment pitch. You've seen what I can do, and I think you share at least part of my vision for Twitch's future. djWHEAT, Squan, Zach, I'm counting on each of your votes. You have the power to change what Twitch looks like.